Hey all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Amelia. I'm a personal trainer, nutritionist, and yoga teacher who is trying to help you reach your health and wellness goals. In this video, we are going to be talking about a gym beginner's survival guide. Everything you will need to know to gain confidence and feel comfortable before walking into that gym. Let's go ahead and get started. First, what every gym beginner needs to know is that you do not need to know everything before you get started. Everyone at some point in time was a beginner. Everyone has started from zero. Unfortunately, you won't be able to know everything before going into that gym. So you might as well just go. You learn faster by doing. So again, let go of that feeling of needing to know everything before you get started and just start. Second, strength training is your foundation. It does not matter what goal you are trying to achieve: athleticism, general health, fat loss, strength. Strength training is and should be your foundation. And it does not have to be complicated. Just hit squat, hinge, push, pull, and some type of carry. Hit those 3 times a week, and you're already past 90% of beginners out there. Third, machines are not cheating. I know somewhere on the internet you have seen a comment section of people saying that working on machines is cheating. Machines help you build strength safely while you're still learning form. Machines help stabilize the movement to reduce the risk of injury. Should you only be doing machines? Probably not. Should you only be doing free weights? Sure, yeah, you can. But overall, as a beginner, try and get some variety. If you still don't feel comfortable with free weights, go ahead and do machines for a little while until you feel comfortable with the movement, and then try free weights. Number 4, technique over how much you're actually lifting. The fastest way to get injured is lifting more than you actually can. Ego lifting is what we like to call it. The fastest way to improve is doing good intentional reps. A good rule to follow: if it breaks your form too much, then it's probably too heavy for you. So go a little bit lighter, build that strength, and then you can increase from there. Number 5, you do not need long workouts. You do not need long workouts as a beginner or even later on in your lifting journey. The best beginner session, again, this is my personal opinion, is 30 to 60 minutes, choosing between 3 to 4 exercises, 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12-ish reps, depending on how that weight feels, resting at least 90 seconds in between each set, and then 10 minutes of walking afterwards. This gives a lot of wiggle room to how much time you're actually spending doing this. If you just want to do 30 minutes, do 30 minutes. If you want to go longer, you can go longer. But again, this shouldn't be anything too much that you can't handle. The best advice is to start slow. 6, cardio is great, but in the right dose. You do not need hours on the treadmill. 10 to 20 minutes for a beginner, especially if you are doing lifting, I would do it beforehand. 10 to 20 minutes of whatever cardio machine or running or whatever HIIT program you're following should suffice. And in the fitness sphere, we do think about cardio as the fat burning exercise, but let's change our mindset to that. Cardio is good for our heart health. So let's just focus on the heart health and getting how much cardio feels good for us instead of just focusing on weight loss. Number 7, progression is everything. You will only see changes to your body if you give it a reason to adapt. So of course, in the beginning, you're going to see the most progress. But once that starts to slow down and you're not seeing the changes anymore, now it's time to adapt your training program. So every 2-ish to 3-ish weeks, you are going to make your workouts a little harder, either by adding some more reps, adding a whole set to one exercise, or adding more weight. Tiny progress compounds over time. Number 8, you will feel awkward. You will feel very awkward. That is totally normal. Everyone starts out confused and uncomfortable. You have never done this before. So yeah, of course this is going to feel weird at first. The more times you do it, the more times your brain and body understand what you're trying to do. Don't expect yourself to be a pro immediately. It takes a lot of time for our bodies to be comfortable and for our minds to be comfortable. So slow progress and give yourself grace. Number 9, nutrition matters more than you think it does. Yeah, we all know nutrition matters, but again, It matters more than you think because you cannot out-train a bad diet and you cannot out-train bad sleep. With beginners, I personally usually tell my beginning clients not to focus too much on nutrition right off the bat because it can feel overwhelming to start training and to start the nutrition right in the same week. So what I really try and do is wait a month, but still trying to understand what we are eating. So if you are a beginner who wants to focus on training first before food, I highly recommend that. Number 10, consistency beats everything else. The people that you see with great physiques don't necessarily always train harder. They've just trained for longer. 3 workouts a week for 12 months will always beat 6 workouts a week for 3 weeks. Again, consistency matters, not intensity. Number 11. Track your workouts when you feel ready. Again, you're getting used to training, so I wouldn't start this right off the bat unless you really want to and you feel mentally good about it. But a lot of beginners plateau because they just guess their weight. You don't need anything fancy to get started. You can literally use a journal, a piece of paper, a pen, whatever. There's a million apps out there that actually help you track. So pick one of those, whatever is easiest for you, and start tracking just to see what you are doing in the gym. 12, recovery is not optional. Beginners often think more is better. That's not necessarily the case, especially for beginners. Muscle regrows when you are resting, not when you are lifting. I know as beginners, we can think that rest days are skipping the gym and that we should be doing something, but you need those rest days to be able to go to the gym. Rest is so important. Be okay on doing nothing on rest days. 13, you are not being judged. Well, you might be being judged, but it's not as bad as you think it is. The majority of people who go to the gym are focusing on themselves. If everyone in the same room are thinking, oh my God, everyone's judging me, then does that mean that someone is actually even judging you or even thinking about you? Because everyone's thinking about how everyone is judging them, right? You aren't being graded for anything. This is not a competition. Going to the gym is for you and only for you. And if someone is judging you, that's more of their issue than your issue. Whatever people think about me, that's your business. That's not my business. 14, be prepared to fail. Yes, you are going to fail. And that is okay. Failing, unfortunately, is how we learn. I have failed multiple times. You will fail multiple times. You probably have failed multiple times. But guess what? You need to keep going. You can't let failure stop you, or it wins. It's not the failure that defines you. It's how you come back from the failure that does. Make sure you have a plan for when you fail. So when you do inevitably fail, you know what to do the next day. So if you skip one workout and you've promised yourself you're going to work out 3 times a week and you skip one, the plan is go the next day. Easy. Last but not least, number 15. Everyone belongs in the gym. No one needs to earn their spot in the gym. The gym is a safe place for you to go to practice self-love. Sometimes I know it feels like a showcase, but find a gym that feels comfortable for you. There might be a lot of trial and error in this situation, but again, everyone belongs. Everyone is accepted and welcome into the gym community. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you luck and love in this new journey of yours. If you found any of this information helpful, please give a like, subscribe. If you have any questions or would like more info on other things, leave a comment down below and I can make a video on that as well. Again, thank you so much and good luck with your journey.